everybody on these YouTube channels lying. Everybody lying. Everybody this big time trending topic. Everybody these hardcore gangsters. Everybody gonna do this to each other when they see each other. And truth be told, we too blessed and we be having too many views in this YouTube shit to be going to war with each other. And truth be told, don't nobody want to fight nobody on this YouTube shit, because 98% of these YouTubers is cowards.
Now that's Huggie Pacino certified.
Getting a 57 on a test typically means you failed.
It's an F.
It's an F. But what about when a restaurant gets a score like that on a health inspection? That's more than an F.
Yeah, flies in the kitchen. That's an F. Food not covered.
There's
workers
another F.
not washing hands. Now, these are some of the problems that were listed in the inspection report for the Denny's. You know, the one that's located off Winchester Road in Memphis on Friday. Fox 13's Jackie Massey joins us live southeast Memphis. Jackie, you went inside and you spoke to an owner?
That's right, Merle. When I went inside the Denny's location, I couldn't find a health inspection report anywhere inside the restaurant. And when I asked the owner why it wasn't posted anywhere, he told me he didn't know and that he'd be posting the next health inspection report. Like no soap, workers not washing hands and handling food. No. Customers who just finished eating at the Denny's on Winchester Road were horrified when I read complaints from the county's latest inspection report. The health department gave the restaurant a score of 57 after its inspection on Friday. Onions and other food not covered.
Oh, gross.
Ice cream.
Please don't tell me anymore. I like
water. That's not all. The report says workers were not washing their hands. The ice machine had mildew inside. There were flies in the kitchen and other problems. The Shelby County Health Department says that's not enough to immediately shut down Denny's. It plans to inspect the restaurant in 2 weeks to see if changes are made.
Who knows what goes on in any of these kitchens?
When I went inside, I couldn't find the inspection report on the wall, even though it's required by the state health department. The owner told me he didn't know why it wasn't on the wall and suggested the inspection worker took it down. He also said the day of the inspection, some employees didn't show up for work and a manager called in sick. Customers tell me they don't think they'll be going back.
Very concerning, because I don't need to get sick.
The health department tells me if the restaurant does not correct its priority violations, then the health department could revoke its permit. They also say if it doesn't have its health inspection posted inside the building, then that's also a violation. We'll be checking back in 2 weeks to see how the restaurant scored. Reporting live, Jackie.
What's going on, y'all? This is Huggie Pacino for the Huggie Pacino Effect. Flies in the kitchen, food not covered, workers not washing hands. Those are some of the problems listed in the inspection report for the Denny's off Winchester Road in Memphis on Friday. I haven't ate at that Denny's since the last time I went live to go get an omelet when I was talking about you-know-who, around about, I want to say May. I haven't been at that Denny's since. And one thing I know about that particular area, well, that's the hood. It ain't the suburbs no more. It's particularly around the area. It's the suburbs, but that particular area right there by Riverdale, it's a lot of people go to, you know, the movie, like the Majestic is right there on the same block, and it's a lot of black people that come there. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the people that come there will make the restaurant as bad as it is. It's still all about the staff. This is a staff problem. It's an inside job to where your kitchen isn't clean and where you're not handling food and etc. So I don't want to blame it on the area, but I know a lot of black people go there, and typically they don't complain about the food, the quality of the food that you get. Whether, you know, I know a lot of people have issues where it's not, you know, the food is not done right, it's not cooked properly, but I'm pretty sure people notice, yo, this fucking place is not clean. But a lot of black people don't like to complain about cleanliness because a lot of people, just keep it real, a lot of them are not clean people. I know I'm off a little bit, but I digress a little bit. I just want to speak on that. So typically people will go to here. It takes you to see a health inspection score of 57 and make you not want to eat there. When typically you probably looked around and noticed, like, yo, this area isn't clean. Like, why is this dirty? Why is that dirty? I could pretty much look in the kitchen and be like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the floor. I don't see hair nets, etc. Anyway, Customers who just finished eating at the Denny's location told Fox 13 they were horrified to hear complaints from the county's latest inspection report. The health department gave the restaurant a score of 57. For what they explained, it should have been lower than 57. I don't know how you come up with a score of 57, and I don't know how you allow this business to stay open. So basically, after all this stuff you mentioned, you still felt it was good enough to feed people and not put them under a 24, 48-hour closing, temporary closing, type of thing, where they could clean the store and get everything in order, because it don't take that long to clean this up. But the fact that the health department is not really, they don't really care about your health. If you saw this building is this filthy and you say, I can stay open and cook. And then they hit the health department's score and they did nothing about that. And then say you're required to keep it up. So once they didn't keep it up, that wasn't enough to close them down either. So you have to come back and eventually do a follow-up. Like, yo, this is a joke. Anyway, the report said workers were not washing their hands. The ice machine had mildew inside, and there were flies in the kitchen, along with other problems. Shelby County Health Department told Fox 13 the score was not enough to immediately shut down the Denny's location. Pretty much they went over all this. And I want to read what the Shelby County Health Department wrote. Shelby County Health Department's Environmental Health, Food and Safety Program found a number of violations at the Denny's restaurant at 7065 Winchester Road on October 25th. But Shelby County Health Department environmentalists did not find sufficient risk factors to warrant an immediate closure. So what are the risk factors that people's hands unclean, where people can get stomach viruses? Where they could cause internal, damage to the stomach, where you can actually have an infection. So you could clearly you could die from the stomach virus. Like, it could spread and it could cause like how is this not a sufficient risk factor? How is it not? The restaurant will be allowed to take corrective action. A follow-up inspection will be conducted in about 2 weeks. So for 2 whole weeks, you're going to feed people out of this building, and people are going to be coming there. And as we know, the guy is hiding the health inspection score so it doesn't run customers off. Because if you run customers off, there's no business. If there's no business, nobody gets paid. Let's continue. If the restaurant has not taken action to correct the priority violations, the health department may revoke. May. And they say will, they said may revoke this restaurant's permit. Failure to post the most recent restaurant inspection report in the store is also a violation and will be noted in the next inspection if not corrected. So basically, they're going to come do a follow-up about the fact that they took the score down. They're not going to come right away with all the money and all the tax-paying dollars that they have to send one person to say, look, this bill needs to be shut down in a matter of hours or whatever the case may be because you removed the score. So this goes back to the fact that they don't really care about your health at all. Because if they did, this is one thing. Let's prevent this. Now, granted, people are grown. They're adults. Once you understood that this place has a 57 score, if you go in there and eat, it is on you. It is your fault. But some people might be coming from out of town that haven't seen this news article, that don't know this story, that don't know what's going on, and they don't see that score. They're coming in thinking, well, we're just trying to get something to eat, and we're not from here. And, especially when you're coming off 385, a lot of truck drivers are coming through the city. You have 240, you have 55, and then you have 385, which is an extension of going further east of the city. So this is further east of the city. You can go to Houston Levee, etc. So once you get off at Winchester, which is the 385 exit, which is close by, people are saying, well, if it's 3 in the morning and we've never been here before, and of course we're not watching Fox 13, and we've never seen this score that he refuses to keep up, well, give me something to eat at Denny's. And I think that's messed up that the health department doesn't do something about that, because what you're gonna end up having is a possibility of somebody coming in town and they can get sick and they can leave, and then next thing you know, they're in Kentucky or Indiana, and then next thing you know, they're like, well, what was the last thing you ate? Oh, I ate at this Denny's in Memphis on Winchester Rd. And then you have a major lawsuit. But then that's what they want, because everything comes back to the fact that the doctors will get paid, you'll be in the hospital bill, everything circulates because the dollar will as well. So Huggie Pacino for the Huggie Pacino Effect. Let me know what y'all think. Leave your thoughts, opinions in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Peace. Nasty ass restaurants.
Chicken and corn.